Can see already DFM throwing out the paint shells on Rubble just to dissuade the players of Team Secret, but DFM, it's a two-pronged attack coming in from Rubble, coming in from Mound. They really want to push Team Secret away from any form of forward engagement in this pistol. Team Secret do wait a little bit, and now they start maneuvering their way back here onto Mound as that door closes up.
Yeah, DFM didn't see any of that leading utility. No Sky, no Raze utility to kind of indicate an attack, so they were able to shift back over in this direction quickly.
Charging right in. That smoke does slow them down a little bit. Jeremy charges right in. That's going to be the start here for Team Secret. Doors open. The pinch is coming through. Look at the flank from the mid as well. That's going to be Envy getting Anthem, and that's 2 down for DFM and a secured site on C question mark? No, Spike is going to be brought somewhere else.
Yeah, they want to move it over to B. Maybe just a little bit more pressure they're expecting. Oh, Medusa.
Oh, he got one. Jesse Bash has got to be a bit careful or else he might be decapitated as he tries to plant that spike. So goes for the safer route. Gets the kill first. May and Neth to remain. Neth coming in all the way from Waterfall as May will be forced to go up on B here. 2-prongs attack for DFM, but at least Team Secret looking to have a lot more crossfire angles to play on this post. May gets a little bit close. He already knows that Envy right in front of him. Envy didn't get a chance to do anything that last game. This time he won't on this round. And it's a 2 versus 2. Jesse Bash knows that the spike is getting diffused, but it's all a ruse. Jeremy getting tapped here, and he will be able to deal with May, securing the round for
Jeremy. Just really solid on the post plan.
Rest of DFM here, massive stack again on A. I mean, even on your worst buy, right? Rubble is such a great position to do if you have the numbers to just enforce it. Team Secret seems to realize that they don't really have to overextend. They have the whole round to not really, you know, overcommit to things, so they can wait.
And this is Jesse Bash, right? He's willing to take his time. He's willing to get his information and make sure that they do not commit any mistakes. And you know, that first day has to be in your head here as the IGL to make sure that today is a much better showing. So the pressure is going to be on for sure. But this plays to Team Secret's style. I mean, they're a methodical team oftentimes. They're not a team who was blowing the doors off of you in Pacific last year. So like what I'm seeing, back to kind of the traditional fundamentals here for Team Secret.
Medusa was the first one supposedly on the contact against Team Secret here, but this time it's going to be Anthem. He stuck himself in the corner. You can hear all that pitter-patter on the footsteps, and Forcom just comes in with the jump, with the kill. Close again. One will be May, but Forcom, you know what? He's not going to be the duelist, but this time he's going to be the entry fragger for Team Secret as they claim C-side once again, leaving Medusa left to, well, just kind of scour for an exit frag if he can.
Yeah, snappy kill there for Jeremy as well. So already Team Secret looking a lot more refreshed, looking a little more dialed in. Medusa, a lot to do here with just the classic in hand.
No, they spotted Medusa already. That's it. Easy as can be. 2 quick rounds for Team Secret here.
Player to make the correct calls.
Oh, that might have been the correct call as Neth just gets himself a nice little lineup with that snake by trapping Jeremy into a very unwinnable situation. That's going to be the 4 versus 5 quickly here as Team Secret, they still haven't forgone the A site. There's the setup already. May somewhere here on stairs, the TP right in from Borgum as he goes in straight on Tree, maybe to actually get the catch here onto Neth, who's somehow surviving. May's gotten the 2 kills already, and now Team Secret are in a very difficult situation. They have to push forward because there's the 2 flanks coming in from the rest of the 2 players of DFM. They do have some options. Maybe they can break that link. Maybe they can go on B, but still the pressure is on, and DFM have closed them in.
Oh boy. NDG solo on health. This is very challenging, and like you mentioned, the flanks already posting up in case they just try to exit. Close. I know.
But he clears it out. One more on the right, and there's an opening. Team Secret have done it. They equalize the numbers. They're going to be able to secure this A site, which is perfect. If NDG can plant this safely, get enough time, he can set up those post-plant nano swarms when he's this low. In any case, this is still very stressful for Team Secret because they don't have any information if Anthem's going to come in. Never mind, the turret spots him out. But at least now, they know where supposedly the players of DFM will be coming from. Play is to separate themselves. So NDG is going to be for the pinch. The healthier player of TS will be holding on Tree. Flush coming in from Anthem here. Is Anthony quick enough to react? He is! And Medusa not going to know about this, one in the front, one in the back.
So they held angles, and instead that gave Team Secret an opening to find that double kill and claim the site.
Exactly that. Medusa now trying to find these pixel angles to get any kills with that Sheriff. it was only just a dream for him to happen, especially now the Team Secret feels like they're a lot more honed in. TS, though, making sure every single corner is cleared up. A couple of pop shots on that box as well. And now they've got some traction to do something on that C site.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much there that they have to deal with anymore. And the smokes are coming out. So, you know, for DFM, it's going to have to be a full-on retake. Only May with a Bulldog, a couple Sheriffs, so it's going to be a bit tricky. Plenty of utility to work with potentially, so maybe they can get something done. We see some nice little combo plays with utility. Neth setting himself up with that snake bite earlier, so maybe DFM's got something in store for us here.
I mean, if May can get a kill, he's got to have a showstopper, so that's got to count for something, right? So, possibility of that. This turret does not show anything on the flank. And May's already gotten 2 off-cam kills, man. That's going to be huge for him. Is he going to rip it on out as 2 players of DFM now coming in from the flank? NDG not even looking at it. Now he decides to react, which he does. Gets the kill first. Is aware that Anthem could be there, which he is. And they've already dealt with May. It's only him and Neth to remain 2 versus 2. Anthem's getting chased down. NDG doesn't want to overreach as he does have to deal with his teammate on the side alone. But Jeremy's good. He's fine. And Anthem, again, exit frags is a possibility here. And I just love how this is just turned into a game of hide-and-seek cat and mouse.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that.
They've got everything to really work with this one, Paper.
Yeah, and look, dude, they can hang on to these ults for another round, and it helps when Jeremy's getting opening picks with that op that I'm pretty sure he picked up off of DFM. So things are really even more challenging now for DFM because you can't really afford to get super aggressive unless you're lucky enough to isolate the operator player, but Team Secret's not giving you that opportunity. So let's see if they try to get a little bit more aggressive on the point of contact, maybe at some of these choke points, in and out of smokes, try to play up close and personal and snag a couple guns away from Team Secret. But I mean, the issue is that Team Secret's economy is already still so strong. So the damage you do is kind of not that important.
You do mention about all of this contact that could work in the favor of DFM. If Team Secret decide to go for that C, look at the 4-stack that has come out here from the Japanese team. They have left Envy to just hold on by himself. This is the massive push out, and Envy converts with a 3K. This man did not get any chances to do any kind of highlights yesterday, but this time is his time. Neth does get a quick little pick there, but NDG as a explosive early play. So Neth going again for that early snake bite, trying to see if he can catch a player of Team Secret with a little bit of damage. Earlier it was Jeremy who had popped out a bit. This time around, not going to be the case, and Mate posting up with his sniper. Ooh. Yeah, that could be something. NDG very much aware that these longer corridors are dangerous territories. There's a world where, you know, he just pops a shot and maybe gets a pick through the smoke here. Jeremy, is it going to be the dry peek? It's, oh, this is going to be reaction versus reaction, and May's just the better of the two.
I mean, you can see Jeremy knew it, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was just, you know, you have the defender's advantage on that angle, and May so fast, so quick. Still a Viper's Pit in the back pocket for DFM. Maybe they can get that to kind of bottleneck Team Secret in here. They got to win a round. So it's got to kind of be one of those rounds where you throw everything in the kitchen sink at it. You know, maybe if there ends up being a plant coming down, you can use that Viper's Pit to gain some space. Borkum wins that.
That's going to be something to open things up, right? It possibly could allow them to rotate to B. They still have Jesse Vash coming in with the spike all the way through B main. Here comes the pitch coming in. Anthem's been pushed back. Killjoy lockdown activated here. Separates a good chunk of this Lotus map, and that'll at least secure the plan here for Team Secret for the moment, while DFM take their breath and place themselves on this post plan.
And that's your Viper's Pit gone, and now Team Secret has one of their own, so maybe if you can get Seekers for Anthem or something like that, you can have some ability to clear this pit, but this is really difficult now for DFM.
Absolutely, especially with more of their utilities for clearing and scanning done already. Boombot not here, as well as everything. Anyways, there's going to be the contact here for Borkum. Down already. Sesu already feeling like there could be some flank coming in from mid, but Team Secret, they just decide to play inside the pit, and that's perfectly good for them because they can refrag very quickly and just exit out of B main, which Jesse Vash is already making that exit route very safe for them.
Yep, both teams opting to take the safe end of things and save their guns for DFM, and 7-0 now for DFM on their
shot on that operator of his. With the utility that he has, he can still turn into an entry fragger if they want, double satchel into a showstopper. Possibilities, possibilities.
I'd love to see it. You know, you can drop that op and go for it. I mean, I definitely think that's something that could work a treat for them. I'm just waiting for, at some point here, for Team Secret to dial up the pace. Once they feel comfortable enough, maybe in the next round, when they basically guaranteed themselves buys for the rest of the half no matter what, if they can win this one, then they can start going for aggressive.
Here he goes. Goes in for a target. Oh, wait, how did he survive? Anthem is very down to low. Again, Ultimate doesn't get any kills, but it does secure the site once again. Though DFM would be happy for this retake. Jeremy holding a closer angle, might have to back away as he whiffed the shot on the up. Have Envy right beside him. The bait and switch. Team Secret would love to get fought right here and now as they have the setup of the Paranoia is just too strong. Jeremy's holding alongside Envy. There's the first shot, has to reposition. Borkum doing a very good job as he tries to get the pick here and now. Now settles, 3 versus 2. Great hold, NDG gets the last kill, and Team Secret still into TS's setup, and they can't really do anything about it. Never mind, this is the setup the DFM sets for themselves, and now TS are playing and losing.
I like this. I mean, this is what somebody needed to do on DFM, is get aggressive and set May up for a couple kills there. So you get Sesu with him, give him the Paranoia, give him that push around the corner, and they come away with 3 big ones, much needed here for DFM.
This leaves only Vash and Envy to remain. They're trying to isolate a lot more angles here. They're just trying to compress themselves. Get a celebratory old orb charge. There's gonna be one. Dog does get another. Jesse Vash is just gonna rush into things as he wants to isolate the fight with the other one concussed, but it doesn't matter. Medusa
potentially available, but they're gonna back off and maybe wait this out. Maybe see if they can bait in DFM a little bit.
Speaking of baiting them in, I mean, they're just prepared for this. They were just playing around the corner here. Team Secret going a little bit too aggressive. And they're just going to get wiped. That was less than 5 seconds, and DFM have claimed themselves another round.
It was just complete bait. I think DFM expecting maybe an aggressive A push. And that's a great read here from Anthem and company. And then just setting May up for success. Look, if nothing else is going to work, get your star duelist fired up. Give him the opportunity to put not only his gunplay, but his ultimates into use there, and that's what they do. Yeah, the showstopper doesn't connect, but it doesn't matter. The rest of the round goes incredibly well. The flash around the corner there, nades in the back to clear space, make sure that all the players are covering the angles that are going to be forced out by the mollies. So really nicely done by DFM.
Yeah. Just wanted that as well. Just perfect timing on that wall up from Neth. Jeremy wasn't even expecting that, and May just used it against him very effectively.
I'm going to try to push through mid again here. They've got the dog out, and Jesse Vash is going to see it, and so that's going to send them back. Something about that DFM didn't like. Didn't get any contact close to mid, so they didn't want to push too far. Kind of get stuck in a crossfire potentially, but Envy watching Baby Door.
Is that what you call it? Baby Door?
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't know why.
I always call it Murder Hole.
Yeah, that's good too. I like yours better.
It sounds more...
I don't know why people call it that.
Anyways, well, there you go. Bit of murder here and there. NDG for Medusa. And this is just straight for days. The charge out for Jeremy as he comes in swinging with the shorty. You gotta love to see it. Dust settles. Neth is alone. He did use his pit on C to control it, but then Team Secret had no intention of going elsewhere other than A.
Man, it's just good recognition here by Team Secret that after that early contact through mid, the likely point to come through there is through that link. So they just hold it down and they just wait, man. It's just great patience. Again, patience is winning the day here for Team Secret.
True. You think a team like DFM wouldn't be, you know, impatient. Anyways, back to the action. Paranoia does not hit Neth, so he could isolate a fight here against Jeremy. Wasting a lot of bullets here, and Jeremy will get immediately fragged out. He hasn't had the time to take a breather here, so he's down just looking for angles. Low on ammunition, low on opportunity. And this just has to be Neth backing away. They open the door. He's going to be able to get back into Link. An explosion is going to take Borkum's life, but give Secret previous time that they played.
Oh yeah,
so.
he was having a rough go of it. But that's a lot of players, right? When they get to a new stage for the first time, when they've never played at this kind of level before. Yeah. You know, where there's so much new things to have to adapt to. Yeah. Whether not just the players, but out of game as well. And, yeah, you saw something last year. His first game was kind of rough, right? But after that, he was great.
I just remember him getting that insane jet play on Pearl. Anyways, Team Secret Big paranoia play here. Anthem left on an island. He could actually get pop shot through the smoke, but he does have some teammates on link that could help him out if he does get spotted. The push through could be a bit fatal, but no. Pop shot through the smoke is going to be enough. They're tracing the bullets. DFM looking for some punishes. But Team Secret able to squeeze in through tree, activate that lockdown, and force once again the possible retake here for DFM. They don't know that anyone is here on the site, so just making sure that every corner is cleared and checked.
And now you have to have an exit plan for the counter lockdown from Medusa. They're already getting ready for it. You can see falling back towards door, in towards A main, getting ready to play for a little bit more of a retake. Borkum playing up close and personal as he has potentially an escape, and he's just gonna get a kill.
He doesn't need to be the escape. He is the true anchor of the site. They've already gotten out. That door is going to open up very quickly here. May's going to start defusing it to threaten against Team Secret. And Team Secret, they're just rushing right in. May is... Oh, no, the gun knife! Not like this, May! Not like this! It was half by May. NDG playing against Sesu. He hears it. He gets it. And NDG might have overdone it. And Sesu clutches the round. Almost dropped, but still able to...
They have quite a bit stacked towards A. Neth going to be the one to try to avoid a little bit of contact there, but he pings it out. Knows that there's a few players up in that area. So now the util exchange goes.
Oh, that is very risky here from Envy. Not even a trade will happen here. Yes, there will be some damage on May, but Anthem has that regrowth, so he should be able to just heal back up. A bit too over-aggressive here from Team Secret, and DFM play with the punish.
Maybe he felt like he could catch him off guard a little bit there, but just everybody from DFM was waiting around that corner. But now, yeah, it looks like they're going to shift sides of the map a little bit here. Take their time. Still have quite a bit of utility to work with. Still have a flash from Anthem. Still have the paranoia. Blast pack for May. So a little bit of entry utility to make a splash.
Here it is, May's gone in with the satchel in. Alarm bot is giving up the information that it is going to be that B push. Jesse Vash could come out with the paranoia here. He comes around the corner, but Borkum doesn't check his 6. That's going to be him down. May does find Sesu, so no plans just yet for DFM. They drop the spike, has to pick it up once more, and Team Secret can re-aggress the situation. Now looking into things, there will be 2 coming in from Link. May finds the 1, so he has that high ground advantage. But because of the separation right now, it seems like Team Secret are actually turning this back around, but they're super low. What's going to happen here is it could be another May clutch. Not going to happen as Jeremy finds 4.
Yeah, I mean, in a really rough position there was Neth trying to hold that angle. And
haphazardly picking up the orb, actually not getting the orb. Still, though, they were able to get on top of that situation. No follow-up from DFM here. They take a slower, methodical approach, and I say that, and then Neth just, you know, gets taken down, as well as Medusa. All right, I'm just gonna keep doing play-by-play till someone from DFM slows the pace down and lets us get a bit more conversation in, but it seems like this round is about to end. Sesu doesn't have any coverage to plant the spike safely, so he just has to look for a pick here and there. But Team Secret, yeah, they got a rough idea of where he was. So that's going to be really what you kind of want to do when there's so much contact play in hand.
Right. Well, they, you know, because they bought all those sheriffs, right? So they don't have that extra money.
Exactly.
This is why I kind of wanted to either see them just go all or not. Either fully invest in that
force buy.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Or just play for this round. Instead, they kind of went with a bit of a half measure. I mean, obviously the half armors are still fine, but you're absolutely right. Like, it is a bit concerning.
Yeah. When there's a lot of like these, again, prolonged engagements, you kind of don't want to have lesser of you know, something that can absorb that damage. Anyways, seems like DFM already setting up for this A play. Medusa somehow finds Jeremy through the thick of things, and this actually turns into a pretty doable situation right now for DFM. And he's going to be holding the back of the site. He's alone. He's already been used up all of his nano swarms. Borgum's going to be in the corner right now. Tries to make an aggressive TP play, but it actually blows up in his face. Izzy Vash now as well here. Could flash himself out. Name thrown actually bounces in the wrong direction. A mishap here from May could cost them their lives, and they're trapped here for just a split second. They do have Medusa coming in for the B push, so they want to make this into a split. Takes a bit of a breath, pushes right in. There's the fight, and May takes it all the way up. And it's all down to NDG, 3 versus 1.
Spike planted.
And the G here finds nobody as he creeps up through the entryway, where again May is pretty much waiting. Blast back. Ah, perfect bait for May. There you go. They gotten themselves through a tricky gun round. May has gotten himself that showstopper. Sesu preparing to actually use the paranoia there, but won't really commit into things. Will they pull the trigger, as they do see Envy's utility here outside C?
Yeah, they had to have been worried about somebody being at that door or something. They were really keen, making sure they get that. I mean, there is the showstopper on both sides, and neither one, going for anything crazy early. But with Jeremy's position, if you can find a good opportunity here, you might be able to do some serious damage. One way comes up, and the counter, and the flash, but nobody from DFM is making a move off of this. That's all just to buy time to hold Team Secret in place for this rotate.
True. Look at how far Team Secret are playing on C, though. They do realize that whether it's C or A, they can just play far back on safer positions so they don't get traded in. And speaking of, not really dying, and Jesse Vash gets spotted out by Medusa once again, who's been getting a lot of these lurk kills. The NDG gets punished as he tries to get a little bit cheeky. That's not going to be too good for him. Envy going to do the same. Now finds one, sees Sesu on top C, and he's making some of a good case of just, again, punishing them for getting too close into the site. Jeremy's ripped out his showstopper. May's been exposed. They know where he is! Ooh. And where is this coming from? It was...
Continue to pop off here. And this is something that is great. Right, cover him with that Odin. Set him up with these Seekers. Get May to give you the ability to get some rounds back, because you desperately, desperately need him, and he's the only one who's getting the majority of the frags.
That's not a dark cover from DFM, by the way. That's Borkum rushing into the back of the C site. I think DFM realizes too, so they take a breather at least for the moment.
Yeah, I mean, DFM is very cautious here. Both teams on their attacker side a little more methodical today. There isn't a lot of that explosiveness. We haven't seen too many rushes. It's really been them feeling each other out, trying to get a good idea. A little bit more spam there. Again, this is all trying to buy attention over towards the A tight, keeping players planted. Maybe seeing if Anthem can sneak up and get a cheeky kill there, but everybody else for DFM is just holding outside here, I think, waiting potentially for this util to go down. Here we go.
As it goes down, there it is. There's going to be the contact. May's already coming in here, and Envy hasn't gotten any value whatsoever, so he's just going to get null and void. NEG, though, does get the trade, but...
30 seconds left.
I mean, again, you're talking about this DFM. As long as they can support May very quickly, it should go into the favor of DFM, which it absolutely does. Jesse Vash, first on the scene. Tries to get a little bit closer. Did spot just the outline there of Sesu. Unfortunately, could not convert. That's really going to hurt them. They really were looking for that quick, easy kill. And unfortunately, they're going to have to play through this Viper Pit, where an Odin spam is still coming in. So Team Secret might just have to go for the save. It's an expensive round. Don't make it any more expensive.
Yep, makes a ton of sense. No reason to get over aggressive. And it worked a treat, right? You kind of took your time. You played with the other side of the map, caused a little bit of distraction over on the other side, kept a few feet planted so it'd be harder for the rotations to come through. And then you set up May to do his thing. Right away, yeah, he gets taken down, but he got a kill on the entry. Sesu right there to back him up. Now, some aggression towards A. The Hawk leading the way with Borkum and Jeremy on the other side. It's a potential B push here for DFM as the Viper's Pit is on to C. And it's just a Killjoy utility there, but for whatever reason, DFM decides to divert their attention, maybe expecting what you were just talking about, that Team Secret is going to get really aggressive and go through towards A lobby here.
They have a flash. Jeremy could be in trouble here if he's out in the open like this. Spots out a little bit of that contact. Doesn't give away, I think, anything. The paranoia to get in May. He will be able to get one. Borkum playing inside the smoke. Hides himself into the corner. That's a trade on both of the raises. But this does not make it clear-cut for anyone just yet.
Cover going out.
One marking at Rubble here. That's going to be Vash. Borkum now coming into the corner. And look at this big three-man punch that is about to hit the face of Borkum. If he clears out this angle on Rubble, are you prepared?
You could use a snake bite to clear it here. Oh, he's going to back off.
This dog. Borkum is in such a bad spot, but he has to just try to deal, right? That's going to be the one. And Jesse Vash, what a shot!
Down A.
Immediately used the Seekers. bit of that information.
30 seconds
No
left.
need to overheat, as it is not anything or any advantage taken garnered by Team Secret, just the trades for the most part. 2 versus 2. The Secret trapped at the back of their own spawn. Now it spots it, so he knows it's there. But look at Bash! He's coming around the corner.
He's so
They don't
smart.
even know about this. And the wall, the smoke, the smartness, the Bash! Timeout is over. Medusa immediately spamming the angle here so that no one pushes up onto Rumble. I hear myself, hey! Showstopper, but that rocket has been stopped. Was that a shotgun from Bash? Yes, it was. Ay, ay, ay.
He read it again. He knew exactly what they were doing. 100%.
Yeah.
He figured it out. Just, I mean, this is why he's the IGL, man. He's so smart.
And this is DFM, a chicken without a head. Not gonna have too many options to work with as they Hail Mary a pass onto C-side. It's still 4 versus 5. They have the lockdown, so they should be able to secure this. But without that firepower on May, that's 20 plus kills in this first game. They're really going to need something to work with, and that is to over push a little bit here. Get a little bit aggressive, get a lot more kills. Medusa's by himself, but he can bash into stone. It's Bash that slays the Titan.